Myrmonden here. Trying to do part 15, I think it, or 14. And I'm actually really looking forward to the game right now. Not saying the game is bad or anything, obviously I'm playing the game and I'm enjoying it. But this part, but like this continuation, something I've been thinking about actually since Monday, because I'm like, shit, I really want to do this dungeon. The game dungeons are clearly a very good part of the game, and I was like, I want to keep doing this volcanic dungeon, right? We was like halfway last time, got to the weaving part and went out, and I want to pick up the 7 weavers and go in again and do it. Or potentially the other thing before, because it has two, there were 2 hunts there. I don't remember the other one was named. It might be in also the volcano, and maybe it's easier. But yeah, actually, this is probably one of the biggest. And I've been like, yeah, I want to go and play. I want to go home and I want to play the game. Bought yesterday, I hadn't had the time, but so right now I think did I not save? I'm like, what? No, I've been up here, you can see that. Yeah, this is going towards the middle here. Dungeons like here. This kind of dungeon here. But yeah, I was like, what? I honestly, I should go back and check my own. Did I record this? Did I go ahead to use save, I guess? Experience points? I guess so. So how did I get here? I guess I just picked the place to get. So 4 more AP. Then I'm gonna go and get another one of the more basic stuff. Okay, so let's teleport back there. Especially we have seen these stores a lot. So let's go here. Skull now again. Erupto. Where's the restaurant? Okay, what area can we be in? Do one of the stick? There it is. Yeah, the art was really good. The weavers were way easier to be, and it might be because I bought all the ice weapons, which was easily said, which the game did very easy. I have to say that actually a little too much streamlining for my taste, because it was way more reasonable if you go to the volcano and they are selling fire weapons, right? That made sense that they are crafting weapons out of the clay in the fire. I just read Uzumaki today. Somebody's like, yeah, clay from the dead bodies, that's pretty good. That's gonna give you the dead body power of it. So if they're like dead fire salamanders, you're gonna get fire weapons. Yeah, like something like that, right? This is some kind of volcanic ashes. So I'm gonna heat up metals, whatever. So you get fire weapons. That makes sense. I have to explain it exactly, but you know, you kind of the immersion in a game. They say like, well, we are crafting fire weapons here, right? Because we are, you know, wielding fire, so it makes sense. But instead, you get the fire weapons at a random outpost in the city before that, before that. And here instead you're getting ice weapons. It actually makes zero sense, but they're very good to buy down, obviously, because you do twice as much damage getting the ice weapons. But yeah, it makes no fucking sense to be honest. Like, what the hell? Like, good to have them, but yeah, it's kind of weird actually. Probably actually should have the fire. But the fire shield. Okay, so we have these 2. The weavers were surprisingly easy when I was in there. Both of them are in the dungeon. So I'm thinking like you have to do both of them when it's close and so on. I guess we picked the first one. I think the weavers were very easy. Very easy, right? But I hope this one is closer in, because you have to go back and forth, right? It's the old tomb. Yeah, I am betting my one is to be another tomb, like somewhere down, what, here I guess? Here. Wait, up here? Okay then, let's not go up here. I was like, thought for sure we're gonna be in the dungeon. Didn't even say so. Rot no. Okay, I guess it said. Now I said this name. Like, is that in? So it's like, how do you pronounce that? How would I pronounce that? I guess the S. Ravatag. Yeah. I read the same word here, but that's right, a trail and not a dungeon. Okay then. Whatever then. I think we can kill these enemies. Chocobo, there it is. Okay, that's easy then, but the wyverns like should be in there, right? Oh yeah. There have to be. The wyvern should be easy. It should be there. Whatever. Yeah, the game with the X button is weird.
そろそろ行こうか。映画にさ、もう行くぞ。
すぐ行く。
You usually can't fly over some stuff like that. Over some water.
Yeah.
Nope. This is passing me out, I think. Okay.
Jacket 脱いだろ。
Not used on the part that they actually, get higher. About like height jump ability, the highest.
お前も来いよ。
Yeah. Something needs to wall, I guess. I'll tell me you have to find a specific road to get to the white one because that's too silly when it's like so. I guess you can never, yeah, okay. So you can't do that road like that. That I think is pretty bad because that game clearly having the higher ground rate. Give us higher. The game could basically have higher rocks. So you can't jump at them. You can jump at the same height. The ice weapon here is probably very good again. I'm actually gonna do this thing before I forget. I mentioned it before, but the Gladiators will have power shield is way better, but I have bought a flame shield. So it's probably way better, yeah.
こいつで間違いなさそうだな。
Fire.
やってやるか。
やばそうなやつのお出ましだ。これ。
Someone else having like fire weapons, perhaps? Good ice spear, good. Do they have the ice gun? Probably. No ice weapon. We have the ice spear. Good. Why is that? Don't hit those guys can't. Oh, you guys are not. Wait. All spear is dangerous. Yeah. I'll need to do more things here. Yeah. Space. Whoa.
フロントが混乱状態になっている。
エグリス、指示。
仕掛ける。行けノクトーン。
はいよ。チクショー。えい。はい。よっ。いや。
寝て。暇はないぞ。
悪い、手間か。
I thought I'm back on the other.
Yo, Eglise.
Yeah. No again. This side works, okay. So you get confusion on you. Interesting enough in this game, it's actually really interesting. The controller now is the reverse. So I'm pressing left, right, and I'm running right. That's why I keep running into the enemies or like the smoke, because I keep running in the more directions. So you have to press in the reverse order when you are pressing up now and then down. No, I get it. I was like, what happened? That actually is really awesome.
Yeah.
エグリス指示
仕掛ける行けドクトー
はいよ行くぞエグリスあぶっ
Heads up very or everywhere there are 6 of them, the one who dies way easier. Oh, sorry, all of everyone yeah, we can work this out.
Nice, Gladio!
どうも。
どうだグラディオ頼むそれ
Yeah, I think you can run around the circle.
イギリス無理てんじゃねえぞ
Control it, but yeah, they just die.
あれ
らしくねえなイグニスがパニック状態だ
Yeah, let's fly. Yeah, yeah.
エグリス指示おりゃ
いけるか
ほっやば
It's really good. Don't avoid. Can't avoid these stands. Circle around instead.
グラディオしっかりしろ
まあや
エグリス
Very alone. The eye is just dying all the time. There's no point in panicking.
エグリス指示なあ危ないてやほら
はいほっ
あれいや
危ない
それよやば
I forgot the weird thing, the hard thing is also that sometimes like you get out of it, you get out of it, you use it the wrong way and then suddenly you actually back into it, pressing like that, run right, then it actually becomes the right way, so then you run the other way around, and yeah, then really annoying. That's against
いイグニス俺が行くまでやられんなよ。
フロントが混乱状態になっている。
エグリス
仕掛ける。行けドクトー。
分かった。
However, I mean, the AI does very horrible. The AI doesn't not even flying around, well.
エグリス指示
Using like stabbing kind of system, I guess. Primarily. That's fine, but the AI is like just the round
エグリス
仕掛ける。行けドクトー。
分かった。ほらプロントはいよよっほっよっ
Is it a quarter one? Like, I don't know, kind of spam I'm more than you, because like after me, you can do it away.
ほっ正気を失っている。
フロントまだ休んでもらってよ。
Men I visste vad han hade gjort online.
ですよね。
He's Martin.
エグリス指示
The one thing is pretty bad. He's fly around, fly into avoid what they're doing. Really
ウリやっはいはちくしょこんなよっほっフロント無理して動くエグリス
Oh shit, you're gonna run like crazy there. Come on. And then died again.
ほらよっよっエグリス指示
Oh, let's see. Yeah, what is that now?
Yes.
What's going on now?
はあふっやえいや ラジオ頼む
フロントが混乱状態になっている。
ナイスクラディオはっうりよっせやれや
Oh, for close.
危ねほっほっグラディオ
まずい。
いやほっや
あいつ僕にやられたか。イグニス
任せろ。
I'm trying to beat it again.
いやほっいやよっよ
So annoying.
ノクトじゃあ エグニス指示。
仕掛ける。行けノクト。
はいよ。せや。プロント。
はい。
これだ。
はっせん。
ほらエグニス。
はっ。
これって大ピンチってやつ。
こりゃ全滅もあり得るな。
せや。おりゃせいや。
毒にやられたか。
ほらどうだ。
落ち着け俺。
いい流れだった。
すげえ俺たち頑張ったよね。
うん、よくやったんじゃねえか。
マジで厳しかった。よっ。
I love how the future international. That's really awesome. You actually got confused. That was really nice. Very, very nice.
また頼むぞ。
Really annoying enemies though, like because AI really didn't give you much, so you're just running around here, you know,
ちょっとお店入らない？
いらっしゃい。またどうぞ。
So actually, you can shop some stuff like that.
何か買ってくか。
Some more potions, why not?
どうも。
カルタイン大滝は道がもう少し安全ならな。
ありがとうさん。
あ、
よう、いらっしゃい。助かったよ。
Not a very good.
ありがとな。
And that's the next rank that might give them item perhaps.
よかったじゃないか。腹は減ってないか。
So the Viven.
ここいらのワルドもだ。
I mean, the Viven is also actually on the trade well. Okay. But for sure, the Viven's gonna be.
そいつか。
Like, we actually kept going then, I guess, last time. And I also unlocked. Yeah, I
お
unlocked the next
お
one.
豪気だね。
Was that like. That's rank 5 then. It's a long way to get there. That's actually one of the first enemies I've seen that says only daytime.
無事に帰ってこいよ。
Most of them say, of course, either all time or nighttime. So is it? It's also see us, yeah. Okay. Well, after done this, we're gonna be the dungeon. And then we, you know,
頼むな。
hopefully we get a 2 million. We can probably.
ウリ。よし、行こう。
Do we have fun out of the AP now?
Yep.
I don't think so.
リス、行くぞ。
すぐ行く。
We go around here in circles for a while. That's AP. I was thinking doing the car ride earlier. Going to this place. You just kinda like, you know, get the AP. But I think it's gonna be easy compared to the levers inside. I think that they are, as I mentioned last time, I think they are very, very plainly saying, okay, levers is hard. I think they are actually harder levers.
竜がいる。
And also have to mention curves
RPG みたいだね。
become higher. And levels is really, levels is not telling you exactly how hard an enemy is. That means
腕が鳴るぜ。
突っ走るときが戻る。
いちいち水さすんじゃねえよ。
Iron Giant is way harder than the
これならどうだ。はい。
エグリス、指示。
よし。It's 7 of them. You know, we kind of hard at the beginning. As you see earlier, they had very low health points. They're gonna die control it pretty quickly and that's it.
Eagles!
It's not hard for unfortunately there are so many of them. It's hard to like pinpoint one of them and kill them one quickly because they're all kind of flying around and crazy. Could go with it actually.
Eagles!
任せろ。
よてめえほっせい
それ。
Got that one really, really good there. It's one that is full of armor, being in the back there, back of it. You can get attacked by it. Do it.
グラディオ頼むナイスグラディオ
どうも
ほってめえ
危ない。
Banana.
いや、はい。
Hoping is finding the one that I almost killed. Because there's 7 of them.
仕掛ける。
All of
行け、
these
ノクト。
はいよはいよノクト
どうする。
任せろ
There we go. The best of the levels of the enemies are surprisingly not very accurate. Sure, like generally, it's like 20 level higher views than you hit, but like actually there's no abilities not based on the level. Managing to avoid the abilities.
はいはい
What do I call it? Not actually on like levels. So enemies are really, really
イグリス
horrible abilities.
任せろ。
Low level and horror.
てめえ
食らえ。
危ねえだろじゃあなせい
まずい。
終わりほらてや グラディオ頼む
Last, higher rank,
ナイスグラディオ
higher level and a higher rank.
エグリス指示
On. Direct or easy. That's a forward game has. Last time was very clear and not leaving off the world as well. Half or the lower level. Very, very clear. Now, going down very easily.
グラディオ頼む
Very, very slowly. For like one level.
危ない。
You're on one level. Like twice.
ナイスグラディオ
どうも
So it's like half difficulty of the vast. The vast clearly was more way using It didn't fly, it also land sometimes. It's way easier than the West for the AI. But even if the AI was the thing really fucked up, I find the AI failing. The AI failed the best. That's why you can have like anti-defeat the AI was playing correctly anyway. Good run. Then, what we
危ない。
You want like not that quick fast during but yeah, so it's not that fast. Something that the end of hitting very, very you're like 6 levels higher than
ノクトうまいことやるじゃねえか
Total mana.
エグリス指示
But if it's a day on, they have like wait.
ノクト任せろ
もらったな。
Yeah, this sounds
あー喉乾いた
like this
腹
really
減ったな。
苦戦したからな。
compared to the last hunt, as I mentioned. I know I'm ranting, but
Alaska.
previous episode ranting, but yeah, like this was it's like a joke, and that's why I knew it
おっ
was going
さ
out.
き
Doing this viewing thing, I realized it right away when I thought the viewing was done yet. And this ended up 7 viewers would are gonna be nothing. As you see here, the evidence is true. 7 viewers was very easy. Yeah, that's kind of like I don't hunt. Way harder than as having 2 hunts that I don't.
それ
First in the game, and they were like way harder.
やっとついた
And obviously, I'm not saying that because I died hasn't the objectively harder, right? Because I died, I was in like 1 or less level than right now, and I died on them using, you know,
よく来たな
and so on.
腹に何か詰めてきな
And
元気そうだな
you know,
安心
like
した
excuse except because obviously I'm about the same skill in the game as I am right now. I'm not much better in the game than I was when I was doing it. So it's like I have a
さ
little
て
bit of items,
何か
of
食
course,
っていくか
for revenge, but not.
ここいらのワルドもだ
Obviously, I did one major mistake when I healed. One of the Q had that low health, but still, right? It's like. Let's go to the inn. 5 16, I don't really care that much here now. So sleep here, and
Knocked off. 今日こそ対戦勝負
キングスナイトか。受けてたってやろうじゃねえか。
Yes, this should be.
な
a
ら
game
俺
in
も
the
参
game.
戦してやろうか
King's Knight definitely should be a game in the game, absolutely. But anyway, I mean, surely, like the current thing, I did a mistake, but just that in itself, like that you can do a mistake on it. That's objectively harder. You might play better than I did, but the point is that you actually have places where you can do mistakes, and you have to learn and so on by doing it, see how they work and so on,
相変わらずスタイリッシュだな。
right? But if you look at the video things, it's like
これかっ
they
こいい
are
の。
just
だろ
pretty weak,
グラディオは絵になるからずるいな
you know, pretty weak mini boss ish, right? They have no life points. A lot of them, so you
Ohayo.
can kill them.
あ
And not really good, you know, ability, right? But that's kinda. Well, I'm gonna save here. Might die. I might probably be. Yeah, there will for sure be some kind of fire boss in there, definitely. Might kill me, but probably after the camp. So I'm gonna save at the camp anyway. But I'm gonna save also because I'm gonna pick one of the 99 skills. There's not this major investment, but still some investment, right? When I think about it now, and I'm possibly really don't feel it's bad, but you know, it's good saving after killing things. This is kind of hard actually. This is really hard. Either we get, yeah, it's 150 more life points. Yeah, I'm actually very hard to tell here. Honestly, what is best of vitality or more health? Vitality is that you take less damage from physical attacks. Obviously health for health, and this is spirit, so that's more magical attacks. From that alone, do health is the best one, probably because obviously this is only physical and it's only magical. So it's both-ish, right? However, if you hit many of the enemies I do face, it kind of wants me anyway, so it's kind of like maybe you can have low vitality, usually. Or potentially low spirit for magic, but I think vitality is probably what I would take. Well, okay. That's one good point I would say. Spirit. There's probably some boss in the game, maybe the boss in the dungeon. Like, sure as one boss, might spirit be way better. Yeah, that's absolutely a possibility. But I think overall, vitality is probably way better than spirit. What I've seen so far in the game, this is probably way better ranked than this thing, and this thing is potentially better than this thing. Then of course you have one of the wonders, like you do 5 times that, and they never stack. It's like, so you can't have both of these and get like times 5 and then also times 10, right? That'll be 50, I guess, but also like 125, whatever. You can get that, you get to stack. That's one of them. Okay, some more space. Everyone have the first two. We'll lose more than rate. Oh yeah, what's this thing actually? What? Experience points. It might actually be really nice to get XP and run around. Kinda wanna go into the camp AP as well. I'm gonna go camping more in the game. I think the experience is less work. We have some experience from riding. Probably. Actually, it's fish tea for the medic is probably going into recovery. That actually sounds really good actually. Go and save them. Because of me, so I have to save me. Yes, this is both like pure, base damage, critical hits. Oh, that's actually really nice. This is actually really nothing, but that thing is also really nice. And I have all three of them, of course. Okay, your item dependency goes way down, so actually pretty good probably. This whole aspect here is really good. I want to add first at 20 points, yeah, I guess some defense will be pretty good. I don't really like using the war points. Maybe I'm just relating them, but I don't fight, so not interested in all that thing. Also this whole tree here. Look at that. This is also like waiting in war mode. Maybe I should way best try to use way more, but it's like that. Not interested in that. Yeah, here we have this is first aid for everyone. They have the exact same skills here, regardless of who it is. So use first advanced. So yeah. Exact same skill. Yes, you just give them more health. That's probably good at it. This feels like a late game thing, right? You get in here and you just give everyone all the points here so they have better, life to survive longer. This takes probably can less into defense. More blasting damage. What's saying is pretty good as well. What's on here? So interesting blank damage. Could be really interesting with more combos here. And obviously when I'm in here I think for that, yeah. That is probably very good overall to have. Yeah, better link damage. Also like to put points in. Yeah, it's been taking time to execute the new skills. Then I'm gonna go like Ignis. I don't think the marketing that good. So I'm actually interested in going. Didn't he have like a recovery somewhere? Or they had like a healing skill somewhere. Where's that skill? Was it inside like a healing skill? They had healing. Completely. I hate this regroup. Okay, so teamwork also. Yeah, but teamwork here. Oh, yeah, okay, no, right. This thing is like passively boosting weapons. Like, no, remember. This is the passive weapon improvement. Here is like here is a healer. Here is a healing ability, some buff ability. It's all probably actually really good. And 999 points. It's all probably really good actually. Something you definitely want to go into later in the game. I think I wanna. Anyway, I am pretty sure on this thing. Overall, more health. We also got. But yeah, next time I'm gonna take more skills or new skills. With a new bangle, just sort it like this. Great. It should be better on that. Yeah, this one is better. 300. Better. Then I have one over, so he can have. It's like vitality, right? We can have this one. Yeah, had to say that he can have one. He also didn't mind. There we go. Then we had a sapphire with it. Is it magic, I think? Yes, it's strength. He has one already. Yeah, he can have two of them, right? Because 40, yeah. Sure. There's a lot of strength. Yeah. Well, okay. Finding all the dungeon. Yes, I bet my money. Definitely. The dungeon have it feels it's the right thing to have it. Every way you look at it, the dungeon is fine. Videos, takes a lot of time. It's very interesting. You have fire over 10. It looks very, very cool. So it makes sense that this should be an important dungeon game or an option dungeon. That's what to say. It makes sense. It also makes sense just in the drama because you have they have this kind of weird kind of tentacle volcano thingy, something funky, and then you have of course one or two quests one can communicate and it's up to it, and you have your enemies, you have the kind of flaming the lava ground, and that is the one so forth. A lot of stuff that invests you in the
あと難しいやつ勘弁
This is a place that no one wants to visit.
攻撃しろ
Apparently, it's a good place to hide away a single weapon because obviously only the Insomnia King or Prince, whatever. I guess I'm the king now. He's called me Prince. Obviously only a person like us wants to go up here, right? So yeah, it makes sense in every aspect really because that absolutely makes sense. This is actually really annoying that I'm trying to jump it off. There we go.
ありがとうチョコボ
Yeah, like this, it makes complete sense to hide a weapon up here, right? Like a magic weapon up here. At the same time though, I have to say one thing though. Aren't these tombs like really weird because it's they're even used and you have to have our bloodline, my bloodline. So in that sense, hide them away still very necessarily because the enemies would be using anyway. But okay, let's assume that they would be able to hack it somehow, right? And like take the magic, even if they don't have technology of magic, some kind of thing. But yeah. I would say that if you use magic,
仲間にやられることないわ悪かったって
They weren't fighting all the enemies, they weren't fighting our enemies, they weren't fighting Niflheim. The tick kind of thing, obviously it existed back then. I guess, or you might have, but it's reasonable to assume that technology is of course better than it was. Magic is probably worse. Because people are forgetting magic. Yeah, that's right. How the typical thing in Japanese RPG games. Probably based around like the religion is going down, right? It's not going up. Magic is kind of religion, so... more advanced, It actually kind of makes sense that. Didn't I try that? I was like, I thought this was gonna be like a down path here, but when you were up here, you couldn't actually go down this path. It's like a path there, but I guess you can't climb this, or okay? I don't think so. No, so you said. Anyway, yeah, this hill I remember from last time. For the hill climbing. The main thing, perfect. But yeah, like kind of makes sense more, I think. I didn't play the story that much, but I think that it would be, if we can assume that Insomnia's and the country so on, and also I think we have to assume as well this part is actually a part of our country, and it's like this Fire Mountain is part of our country, not some Niflheim outskirts or whatever, right? Because that's not very clear in the game, but I think so. But also there are military camps everywhere from Insomnia, from Niflheim, so I guess, yeah, this X kind of weird thing. But okay, let's look at this. This place must be an old areas controlled by Insomnia, and now they are controlled by Niflheim. And this mountain here is kind of has a fort here, so it's kind of neutral. Now then, I think we can assume that's an old Niflheim. Yeah, and prompt is like this ridiculous low health. Looking at it, like, well, how can he have so little health still? Like he's our level, right? Something wrong with his level. It's whatever less of dies more, but like he's something I have on him that he uses health. I'm thinking like, is it this or he have? So this is insane. There's so little health. Is this thing giving you health somehow? I very much doubt that. This Prometheus has like the lowest health growth ever in a video game. He has so little health. Think about it, he has like the titanium banging wise. So that's 200 more health. Glady has none of that. He has more than twice his health. Close to him. Right. But yeah, it makes more sense. That first of all, the areas are old in some areas. We don't have city left pretty much during this war, but we don't have more places before. That absolutely makes sense. So yeah, in this place then, or the two places in general are old. Old but also I would guess then, based on kind of how the story is, that but as I mentioned, that we probably had more magic in the past. So if we go from that angle, it makes more sense. I don't just say that it makes more sense, right? You will hide away your magical weapons because your enemies could use magic back then. Now it's more like, well, no one can use magic except us. Actually, think about it. Kingslave can use magic. They are from the outskirts of like the fallen places around the country. They actually kind of tells you that people in this part here can use magic in neighboring countries. Like Tellenbrock use magic. Perhaps. Yeah, at the same time though. Why we hide away when you're doing so much? Yeah, like not that the weapons are weak, but it's kind of funny though because they are like nukes and everything. They aren't that amazing. So that is, I mean, I'm just gonna assume that they could use it if they learn how to use it. Oh, it's kind of silly thing about it because it really is like, why are you hiding away weapons that only we can use anyway? Like at all, I teleport them in from some random place. But yeah. So otherwise though, over analytical, it makes complete sense.
油断禁物ってね
You hide it in a container.
うまく合わせろよ
見てろよ
Yeah, like
連携成功
oh, yeah, we wanna fight this.
油断したら
There's my next.
てめえ
Big right?
終わりか
But
イギリス
not
任せろ行くぞよ
side
見直したぜノット
あ
the ground. My main is actually outside the volcano and missed the earth or so on. Pretty sure that's. Yeah, so it's magma then. You wanna go here? Yeah, this is awesome. Very nice how it's modded. should not kill enemies. Let enemies be alive. Usually gonna gather at you. A lot of them at the same time.
ノクト最強
さてどうする
1分でいけるか1分も
That's the reason. Oh yeah. You press the wrong button. Oh, enemy suddenly you're big at you. Yeah, if you have killed it, then transported. That is probably fucking enemy at the same time.
仕掛ける行けノクト
Every day though, but like, really
死ぬんじゃねえぞ
よっとどめよっ
His weapon has I remember I hit here last time, last playthrough, and I was like, oh shit. Like this guy. I was like, it's probably gonna be one v1
行こうぜ
if you know, based on the quest. Then of course you get into them and you actually could kill them in a while. They actually are super weak. So yeah, anyway. I'm gonna climb up here. I want to get into like camp teleport. So to get to the camp up here, definitely wanna be able to go back there. Just have to do all this sort of stuff. Especially if the boss is too hard, so if I die and I can't beat it, it's gonna be kind of annoying to have to go over this dungeon again. But you know, that's also what how you enjoy the game, I would say. It's more enjoyable in the game if you actually have to like go to the boss and see that okay, I can't beat the boss because of X reasons. How to do it? Let's try it. Okay, couldn't do it. Okay, let's actually go and grind and so on. Actually gives you more of a feeling to actually comfort in the video. Makes the boss more worth it. But yeah, here it's campus.
あノクト休憩できるよ
一休みするか
Use value max. Close max. And the fire watch is all.
着いたぞ
But yeah, let's
今
camp.
日はここまでだ
Let's
な
camp and eat
こ
some
こでいいか
food.
よし
Great to
テン
eat.
トあるぞ
No one right now. And I mean, you know, typical Final Fantasy. I mean, any JRPG game is Final Fantasy. You for sure will find a boss pretty close to like the safe spots. A new food we can do. What is his favorite food? That's good. Use some more bonuses. We have a lot. Yeah, let's try out the fish up. It's pretty easy to fish up. A lot of damage. Oh yeah, and of course you get that one fish takes a bit toad proof. I think the other food gives you like that gives you toad proof. Something is probably giving you, you know, like fire resistance. Yeah, that one, for example, would actually be really good here probably. They're giving you, you know, a lot of fire enemies. Yeah, we don't have lacking. Oh, I can see that fish. There. We don't like that's a good. So it's not like we're gonna go and fish or whatever right now, of course, but still. I'm thinking like if I realize this boss is too hard, I have to do this to beat it. It could be one thing to go and fish that, get that fish back here.
相変わらずスタイリッシュだな
Yeah, like it feels very natural in a JRPG, especially. You have a save spot before one boss. It's like the most common thing ever. It's like the biggest trope ever. Like, you know, I mean, Those kind of ridiculous effects against like Fantasy 9 and so on, especially when you have this kind of weird. You can save it.
行こうぜ
行こうか
Okay.
行こ
I regret everything you said because it feels like I should be able to save at the camp. I was like, what? You can't save at the camp? Couldn't I save last time? Or you said I didn't do it? Like, what?
Oh.
So you say that, yeah, like you always have the save spot in FF9, but you had this weird kind of ball thing that flew around. Which kind of like a small planet, like so reach on it. That's kind of ridiculous when you go to like the last boss in the game, like Kuria, and you know, so it's Kuria's base, this weird ball spinning thing, and you get like arrested with, right? FF5 and so on, 6 I think, and so on, the old games, you also build camps. Of course, the camps which like tend to build up and heal you, but they felt way more natural, right? And then those kind of
おい
funky.
さあ見てみろなんだありゃ
Where the boss here. But yeah, it's very funky, right? That is kind of weird spinning ball thing that you can save on. And they were always very like, you know, convenient. You will find, yeah, like this is a big area. It's likely a boss battle down here. Do I go all the way then? Perhaps. Because it's 2 paths here, right? Feels like this path should be some random
よし着いた
items. And the other path is probably... Or we can't go down here, okay? No, I think it's actually under... Yeah, okay, it's actually beneath camp things. Yeah, so you can't actually save at camps. I'm very confused right now. I was doing this big speech like, yeah, it's always saving it for bosses, so you can save it here. Yeah, that actually feels really stupid, honestly. Maybe by all
足
dogs,
元
it's like,
気をつけろ
落っこちないでよノ
be
ク
able
ト
to save at camps.
お前こそな
That makes sense to me. Maybe save in dungeons. I mean, if it's a large dungeon and you want to, you know, save and not have to redo the whole dungeon. Yeah, so it's advanced enemies, which are very, very annoying. Yeah, they're lower level, right? It's like the lowest one. They had 30 plus and the ends of the even show. These are the weaker ones of the ones we killed before. So it's still a real problem, but you want to avoid, of course.
じゃあ暴れるか
いいな付き合うぜ
俺も俺も
危ね
せい
ほっせ
こっちだよ
よてよっ
決まりだ
その調子だノクト
あ
先を急ごう
おう
Very good. Yeah. But that huge area to the left here, definitely like a boss area. I think it's a big open area to fight something massive beast. Of some kind. Oh, maybe we're after.
やろうオッケー
容赦すんじゃねえぜ
いや
行くぞ
どうもれ
さ
おりゃ
ていい感じだ
当然
Yeah, this is a weak advance boost, 2 of them, like it's nothing, so. Okay, so he probably gets into a boss, I think. And then probably get jump.
どうする下に降りるしかなさそうだけど
Yeah, it's like,
行くしかねえだろ
a rock, I guess. The big bird, yeah. Something like that, definitely. The big eggs here. Big nest on it, yeah, so definitely. It might be the bird we saw earlier in the game. The bird that flew or something like that after the game. It's cool to find the kid is. Yeah, this just screams. This view. Take a foot of it. Oh. What about that? Sorry. This view you screams boss battle. That view screams it says like time for a boss battle, you know. Only Microsoft really? Okay, there we go, I guess. So that's really weird thing. Yeah. This area is screams boss battle. And I guess it's gonna be like a gigantic burden. Pretty obvious by the nest and like some kind of rock. Thunderbird perhaps. Firebird. Either thunder or fire. That's my guess. I can feel it. There's a little hole there. There's a little path there. Looks like we... cannot find it down here. That looks like we won't be able to get back up, right? Just waiting for this to get the bird up here, but... Okay. So we can deal. Then. Maybe there are two enemies here, like it's kind of bear. I think like this feels like it should be. Oh shit! It's also a pat down, man. Okay. This is really confusing actually. What is the right way here? Because it feels like I will go down here, they will likely end up here, right? That is just very. See, no, I really want to stay up here because I don't want to go down and have to re-climb this place. But yeah, that definitely felt like if you go down that path, we're gonna end up down here, like a tunnel. And you do see that path already has this kind of weird step. And then it's only this pathway. Nothing here. It really feels like it should be a big boss here. Perhaps you have to get the bird here. I mean, you have seen one get the bird before, right? That might be the boss, so I feel like you have to get the bird up here before you go here, maybe. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, it's a bit new as well. But yeah, this might be the right way, I suppose. This is the board that going down. I was so sure first.
Cool.
To jump down first. This is kind of close to. Yeah, this is at the gigantic boss area, right? This area, okay. This is close to the exit. Where will I put the tube? Either on top of the mountain or in the middle, inside the mountain, I guess. Be a natural tube place. Oh yeah, here we go.
あれは見てみろもっとあったじゃんお宝
Here we go. No, we knew it. Gonna screenshot my genius. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Of course, it's gonna be a tomb here. Yeah. Wish someone would bet against me. Yeah, clearly, it's gonna be a tomb here, obviously. And also, of course, makes this whole trip work. Okay, so my guess now. It's pretty clear what happened. I think. We're gonna get the weapon, and then we're gonna fight the boss. That won't be the only way this will go, right? We get the weapon, we go down, and then the boss appears. And to kill the boss, we have to leave the place. This seems to be the only reason we want to do it. That's how, like, why would you kill the bird? Machine and trophy kind. Why would you go back here and kill the bird? For the heavy weapon. Well, it's a good way then to not have to fight the bird post. It's a maze. Tubes. I know that tubes can do something behind it. It's not like a dungeon inside the tubes. But yeah. Lilla tube. What was this item then? So we have the scepter, magical. The warfare thing is a balance of them. Some malice, some attack, some health, some whatever that is, honestly. Spirit, yeah. Spirit they had yeah, Spirit. Everything. Although Axe of course is like super much strength, no health. And you can see me, I was using the type and everything. It's crazy the scepter, she's actually lower here. I wonder if you it feels like this would be the order we get in right? But this one seems to be late to order them. But the frog thing, what kind of song was? Yeah, she did me to the order dying as well, right? So actually it was kind of weird because these two definitely was for base because it's the same character. Okay, so it's a lot of health. A lot of minus bullets. So it's gonna go back to my old theory about before technology we had magic, but this weapon is definitely better as technology. I guess it's really strong thing about it. But this one is still stronger, but it's suicidal. This is not suicidal at all actually. This use is way better. Maybe over the daggers. Daggers aren't that good here. If you give you daggers will give me a magic. That is so magic. The mace here gives you a lot more health. Overall. The mace looks fine. Okay. Yeah, the reasonable thing clearly is that the beast gigantic birds can attack us and have a meat fight. Already last we lost it. I think? Might I? No, we should have less time. Before it's set, I think. Yeah, no, I have to take it because Gladius has the green thing there, which is like favorite food. So he clearly has two buffs here that we also have. Yeah, you can see it down there. There's a food buff. It's a little more than halfway down. But yeah, the boss should probably spawn us. Or I would say to get the weapon. And I guess we return one day to fight. Clearly it's going to be a monster one. Clearly. I'm very disappointed to leave without it. Like the other time, last time we got to fight this kind of weird beast thing in the forest to get the weapon. So why would this place be I Google this game, but this feels really weird. Like, I try to get this weapon without no issue. Like I can get the weapon. There's something wrong. Because there is something wrong here. Like I have exploited the game. I'm going on purpose. It's like, what? Like why is there no boss here? Like do I have to do the main quest first? Or something? Like this is really weird. And we can't even go up again, right? No way I can go up there again. This is really, this feels so wrong. It feels like I have, I'm honestly just gonna, no. I kinda wanna Google this basically, like, why is the boss here? Like, why is it there? I wanna kill that boss. I wanna fight something epic, it's like, even if I die, I wanna fight him. Hopefully it's gonna spawn at me when we're leaving. Right? Like we're jumping now. Yeah. Come on, boss.
Yabakatta!
Shikiri naoshi da.
Yeah, but then we just had the weapon now. So no boss. There you had a big nest.
There!
Abune daro!
And clearly
かい眺めだね。
そうだな。
See the road down there. Clearly had this big area, and you clearly had this big fighting area, but no boss here. Might put spawn it, but it is really weird. You can get the weapon without no issue. Yeah, this is really something. Definitely gonna have to do like another save from this. I feel like I missed out on a boss there. Not on purpose. Or it's supposed to be like this really hard boss to get.
気をつけて。ノクト、なんか指示ある？
適当に頼む。さてどうする？わかんねえよ。はあ？
どうだ？
手早く来ますね。さて。
そうだ。
Yeah.
行こうぜ。
うん。
I mean, it's all the narrative being what to attack us.
そりゃ。
これならどうだ？
ほっ。エグニス、指示。
仕掛ける。行けノクト。
はいよ。
食らえ。
てめえ。ほら。よ。
容赦はしない。
調子いいじゃねえか。まあな。はい。よ。
無駄だ。
Yeah, this feels so much. How do I get the I'm hoping it's on the old version, so are you? Probably is. There's be a couple places with them here. Size. So, yeah. Hopefully, really hope I'm hoping the last place to be. So we're leaving this here.
めんどい。
油断禁物ってね。
調子いいじゃねえか。当然。最後だ。よし、完璧。
And also actually might be a part in the game later, otherwise. The bird takes you from somewhere else. Flies with you. You fight the bird. And you get the weapon anyway. You walk out. And I got this place way earlier than you. Yeah, it's really weird. Oh yeah, you can just go here because it will go further down the mountain. Okay. This is feels fucked up. I'm gonna have to
しんど。
see
やっと出られた。
I feel like I abused the game or like I don't get it, like clearly oh, I'm off, but yeah.
で、
This is really weird. I was
よろしく。
more looking forward to some gigantic boss battle than looking forward to, honestly having to check this out, what this feels. Did I used to get the weapon so much earlier? What you should get? So I explore so much? Yeah, so I just want to Google it. First thing I see is the boss question. Yeah, so there's no boss. hash it out because it's really weird. Okay, yeah, like that was the first question you got to Google. Everyone was like, "Where's the boss? Where's the damn boss?" You know, yeah, like everyone wondering where's the boss. Clearly, that's what you want to see, right? You can't hit big mountains. Then I switch the boss. Yeah, I don't want to Google stuff, but then I just want to should something guarding the yeah this weapon. Like, but apparently, I'm spoiling it a bit. Apparently, it's like a hunt or something. But honestly, yeah, I don't know this stuff.
やるぞ。
ああ
So, on commenting on that right away, they have to say that that's just stupid. Like, okay, I get, you know, it's fine having hounds being real bosses. You get them later, so absolutely fine. And perfect sense to have that. Reuse that more space, you know, games, all good things. But that place can have that too, right? The guarding the door. I spent the last time that kind of these things, kind of like the, you know, like have keeping away, not hide away.
ノクト、薬類の買い足しは忘れずにな。
あいよ
You know, way right, kind of control it. Big. But yeah,
また頼むぞ。
that's really weird. But I guess
よういらっしゃい
this
腹は減ってないかおお豪気だね
no, I have no idea.
また来てくれ
But yeah, like I'm just
Oh.
That still feels really weird. And this yellow thing here definitely freaks out. But okay, we got on a tube, and I was very, very correct on this. I was like, yeah, around here, very, very correct with that. But yeah, it's really funky. Like here, there's this clear boss as you can. It is clear, you know, boss battle, killed it, everything fine and dandy. But yeah, that is definitely surprising me. And I didn't check it out, but I just felt that I had to see that I didn't do something wrong there, like missed out on the boss, because that was just like, that honestly felt really, really funky. You get down in there, you see the nest and everything, you get this big, gigantic fighting place, right? And there's nothing there, and you really feel, I feel disappointed absolutely, even if the boss is late. Obviously I was thinking that the boss is probably somewhere else in the game. You get it, but yeah, I feel really weird because it would be one thing if I get there and I can't open the door, and then I feel like, okay, so I'm here too early, I have to return here when I get a hunt or something, or when I get some, you know, real mission, then we go kill this bird or whatever, some kind of bird monster, you kill the bird monster, and then of course that will be the key or something, and you can open the door, just blood or whatever, the guarding kind of thing. This is felt like, it's actually, I have to say, in one way, I might stop myself at least now, because I have to check out how do you get the boss, because I'm very intrigued by it. That is true, but at the same time I was like, no, that was really bad design. It was really bad design, because you should get the weapon then before. I don't get it, because I don't know where we get the bird things. I don't know. I know very, very little. I just want to get it later. I just want to say this is a bug or not, pretty much, right? That wasn't a bug. That's pretty much something I know. So I'm actually in a hunt for like level something, 50 stuff, whatever. Sure, fine. Just know that. The only thing I know, like we get it in 15, 20 levels. But it feels. This is actually really bad design, honestly. Not this get this kind of real, you know, disappointed in it, because you get in there, you expect it's a gigantic bird boss and you get nothing. Sure, they kind of push you to go play the game further and kind of find it, but at the same time, like, it feels really weird, as I mentioned, because you still got the weapon, right? If you couldn't get the weapon, it would make perfect sense to say, we can return here. But yeah, sure, you want to kill the bird thing, so it has some drama to it. You see the nest, you understand that, okay, it's going to be a boss battle here sometime. So I will return here to kill the boss. That's kind of fine, and I'll still look for that, absolutely. Yeah. Of course, I'm thinking that this will be awesome when I finally get there, but it was just so damn clear that this is a boss battle location, right? And So you go and actually get the reward, but there's no boss. Sure, you can get the boss later, and the reward actually might be better because they might give you some really awesome accessory that takes more work than this royal weapons, because you always have drawbacks so on. And this one makes you really weak to bullets. They're pretty crappy. Weapons have they have big plus and also a lot of big minus. So you probably feel like so the next one better, but still, like even if it's like super, I don't know, Libra or something, the ribbon, something ribbon, something really awesome from the boss drop, probably gonna be late game, something like that, some of that like rank 5%. But you still feel like, yeah, I feel like, even if it's a really good accessory, probably be accessory the more things on late. Overall, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting into like hunt rank 5 or 6, because that's probably to give you like bosses, like really big bosses probably all the time. That's what's why in 12 and 13 you're gonna be gigantic bosses all the time, when you go very far into the marking thing in 12 So that's probably really good. But at the same time, right, you're looking into that like, yeah, but even if the item is really good, like even it's way more efficient and actually more effectively really good than whatever weapon you get from the Royal Tube. You see, feel that the Royal Tube is kind of the quest, right? That's one of the, if you look here, that's one of the, you see down here, right? That's one of those, like, I think it's 12 the magical weapons you're searching for. In the narrative, it's probably some extra scene, you have to get all of them, and so on, right? Like, there's probably like a trophy if you get all of that. Definitely probably a trophy. So, like, if you get a good accessory, that's actually probably better for you, mostly, but, that's not actually kind of the big concern, right? So it's, yeah, it feels kind of left down, right? Sure, you, of course, I'm thinking about when can I finally get it again? I want to fight this boss, and like I just read the first Google pointing, say, what if I guess it's a bug? It's not a bug, okay, fine. Like I was scared of the bug. It wasn't, okay, good. Let's go on, but yeah, it's really confusing. That's me. Yeah. It was way too impactful. Like it was way too perfect how the place looked, right? And obviously it's gonna be a boss later in the game. Sure, I had to read about that or not, but I actually had to read about bug or not, because it was so obvious, right? It was just like, here's a boss. Like it was just this gigantic like signal of it's gonna be a boss here. So I want to go up here, I guess. But I want to drive through Lestlum. So can't reach this too. So yeah, kind of up there. Just so we can reach. Guess we can go past Lestlum and go up there. It's a bit. I don't want to go back and just look at some more hunts. I want to have a new rank. It might be something like over here. That's all that's to begin with. Yeah, sure, right.
準備はできてい
Yeah,
る
it
か
feels like.
あ、行こうか
Yeah, I'm disappointed. That's definitely because even if I had checked it out, that was pretty stupid of me. But that's the kind of point, right? I really did not want to Google anything in this game, absolutely not. And I was like, I'm gonna do it like 5 seconds ago, something like that, sure. But then it felt like it was a bug to me, honestly. I was like, the game has a few minor bugs, like I was stuck twice or so on. So most of that, and I was like, this just seems too perfect, right? This just seems too perfect. Yeah, you seem like here's Unova, she's gonna appear. Yeah, like it's obvious grand, boss battle. In one way, it's good because you get like, oh, I want to return here. I want to fight this rock that I couldn't fight last time. That's gonna be awesome. Sure. So that of course kind of spoiled it for me. Just checking out this. I also read very briefly about what level it is. That's the one. How to get it, I don't know what to do. How many ranks? 10 hours, 5 hours, 1 hour. Probably around 10 hours. So, but like, it was way too perfect. And I I just felt, as I mentioned, that when I was like, okay, we're gonna jump down in this cave now. That felt like it's gonna swoop in, push us back up, and we're gonna kill it. That would be so cool. And I actually disappointed that because I'd be like, that would make more sense to me. Even if we're gonna try this retention kind of thing, whatever we call it, but like, it felt more epic to have to kill it for the royal army. That's like the main storyline, right? We get those things, and also kind of the big optional storyline to be. Now, an optional quest, find the dungeons and find the tools, is clearly like it's made your overall, you know, how this optional search thing can work in your head, right? So I'll say, why am I going out here and getting toys? So let's say what I should do, right? It has that potential. Okay, we might go around and do optional shit. We might not, you know, go and save the planet to begin with. But while we're doing this, we're finding these secret tools. So we're actually getting prepared to the world, right? So we're not just like, so even on the storyline, it makes sense to really do some of us with people so we get the tools. So yeah, to get in the air, definitely like it should be a main enemy in the way, right? And I even talked about that for like half an hour, right? When I was like, you know, okay, if they're mad the enemy to find it here, you try to tomb away, and you have some elements, fire elements, so on. You know, to protect the tomb. That's why it feels like this tomb was very easy to get into because they had no guardian. Because I would have seen just the guardians right now. All the bosses seem to be a guardian of the tomb, right? Just like, oh, this one again. Yeah. So in the lava, very weak weaver. So that was probably one of the disappointed and slightly angry because the weavers are very, very weak. The Tundura bird is very weak. You can't want to see the gigantic Tundura bird. You know, a massive Tundura bird coming in and fighting him. You know, crap. So yeah, it was very easy to get the weapon. Tremendously easy to get it. I don't know how much harder to get. But not that hard either, but still, like, that was harder.
ノクター、クローズネスト行かない？
またジャンクフードか。体にも悪いし太るぞ。
I mean, I get what they're going for. We're going to need to think about, oh, look at the eggs, look at the nest, look at this. There's going to be a boss here. I have to, you know, find out the boss. I get that. But also, this is also what I'm thinking about it. See, this is spoiler then for me, right? But I should look at that. Read about it. As I mentioned, I read a little about it, but still. The thing about it, actually, one thing that pissed me off about it, if it's correct, I was said, I guess this is the hunt, right? The hunt. That's stupid. We will see later on. What I mean with that, and I really mean it, it's pretty bad actually. I actually get angry now thinking about it. It's pointed to anger, yeah, because the big issue, I think about it, the big issue here is that not only is it very disappointing and you don't get to fight so well, but the big issue is just that hunts are automatically gained by kind of, you know, doing hunts right. Hunts aren't tricky. They never were in the last game either. The fights themselves are tricky. We don't understand what they are. Very little in the older games as well. So optional bosses, kind of like the beast in the forest, that's like an optional boss. You have to find the dungeon, you have to fight stuff, and then you kind of, you know, kill it, right? So that the bird thing. It's not, yeah, the problem is that the bird is not a secret. It's a hunt. There is means you get there later, and sure it has some, you know, fun effect in the game. You say, oh, finally you kill that bird that I didn't get last time, you know, so on. You see. But that's just because it's, as I mentioned, a hunt, right? Why if it was like, you know, okay, we have a nest here, how do we fight this bird? Even if you get the weapon, say, how do we fight the bird? It's like, well, you have to go and get this stuff, favorite food and so on, and then you have to do this and this and this, or like you have to kill, like the bird we see, or again, it might be the same bird, right? You have to go to like the resort and fight the bird there first, on the mountains, and make it angry, and then it flies home, and then we can kill it that place. And it's a complete optional boss from, you know, start to finish. That is much more fun than you say, okay, it's a big boss fight here, clearly, big boss area, and then what happens. Then like 20 hours later in the game, here's the quest to go and kill the boss. Like, yeah, that is too simple for it. Because it's beat up so much, it should be harder boss, I guess. Probably. It's a spoiler too, so I don't know if it's true or not, but
ケニーも待って
I
た
think
よ
it's probably true, probably. So that's the spoiler thing.
そうだなならこいつらと遊んでもらおう
Okay, so
か
this is actually a lot of. Here's a 51. Mama thing. Is that the old place? I don't lose anyone, but I'm thinking, where's that? Is that where the? Here's like one enemy. There's like a real boss hunt here. Yeah, this one.
任せたぞ
Yeah.
最高の結果になるといいね
You might wanna push the optional storyline a bit. Because you put the optional quest in less too. Okay. Oh, it's a bit up actually. Anyway, Malcolm ticket. Is this down here? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So that's alright now. I'm thinking like that. So that a new frog enemy.
準備はできているか
No, I pissed him off.
よし行くか
Okay. This makes no sense. No. It makes no sense. No, it makes some sense, but no, this is really like the hunt. This is the hunt. Probably is. So I should read stuff before but yeah, like that makes it. I was really curious and really pissed off. That's like such a perfect thing to throw the bird at you when you were leaving. So yeah, because I was thinking like, okay, this is disappointing. There's no boss down here. Really weird. And then it's
群れ
like,
の
oh,
横断だ
this happens down here. It attacks you when you're
こん
leaving.
なにたくさんどこ
But
行くん
that
だろ
would
う
actually
ね
be
一回ついていってみてえも
very
んだな
dramatic way. First build up your station, get the weapon, as I said, like when I was doing it. Oh, I got the weapon for his boss. That's really weird. I can comment. Yeah, also, yeah, that's really weird. Why is the boss there? Weapon it has to be. Yeah, I said that. Well, okay, for me, get the
日が暮れてきたな
first chase us down.
マクドそろそろ今夜の宿泊場所を決めてくれ
賛成
Or like we went to the big area, or an up here and split up. And I was like, I was actually getting a little nervous there. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get. What? I didn't have here. And I guess like this feel of, you know, gut feeling, disappointment. To be honest, already, because I was like, as I said, like, hopefully it's gonna, you know, swoop in and fight now. But I guess not, because. Yeah. Need to go move like that. Stand down. Why is there to end post? Very bad. Yeah, that's just one post to that. A big store. Yeah, that's so there's no way to that. That's a good one. This is my feature song. I don't know what to do. It's gonna be about my level. Probably gonna be fine. Let's have earlier.
Yeah.
Levels. Fucked up. Oh no, I'm too late. Oh. Right? Hold on. Other side. The car ride was horrible. Like, why did it go closer? Went up here. Yeah, it's too close.
Uri!
Shop here. I'm wondering if the only selling.
ありがとうチョコボ
釣り釣りずいぶん楽しそうだな
Might sell you more stuff than you're fishing.
いらっしゃいませ
Only fishing. Oh. I can buy like something rörs och så.
どうも。ありがとうございます。
I'm hoping they might say all the stuff, but I didn't think they would. Yeah.
そろそろ行くか。ブラント行こうぜ。
今行く。
Why can I? Okay.
よろしく。
How do we create? How do I get down to the?
Anyway.
Oh, but I know it's weird. Like, but like it was so perfect set up. Just leave the protection afterwards. It's kind of like cool way.
少し休んだら。
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
ほ
Having
ら
the big bird
休
thing,
もう休も
whatever,
う。
big monster X, before you get to whatever plan for last time, we very nice to revisit again. And it's been a very, very typical approach like hoping. That should be really cool to have like, as I mentioned that, shooting it afterwards when you're trying to do it. So you have the reward, so the boss will be harder to play when you have the reward on the boss. And what's the idea right here? That's really nice. Actually, like it's down in the case. It's my idea. I don't think it'll be like that. Actually, it's pretty good. So, that's that
みんなターゲット発見。
ほらやってやるか。あれ
Well, the next.
よっし
ねえ大丈夫。
あなんとか。
グラディオが危ないかも。
Yeah, like that. That was.
ほっよっせや
おっと。
行くぞブラント
任せて。
いや
はい食らえ。
嘘。これならどうだ。
よっ
食らえ。いや
そりゃほら
All caps was magic pretty much, but probably
ちょっとしまった
also that's supposed to be
Sorry.
magic. Also to make you
ほっラジオ頼むナイスグラディオどうもグラディオ
いや
せやるやほっそりゃはっグラディオ頼む
いや
ナイスグラディオウニ
いやた
こっちこっち。
そりゃやほっやいいよ
どうだ。
いいよじゃあな嘘
よっ
とグラディオおうよやったなほっせいそりゃよ気ぃつけろよ
いや
おりゃうりゃはいいいよでんてやおら
すごい
I was
ねやっ
gonna say
ぱ。
that scrap's pretty easy.
あー喉乾いた。
腹
I
減
think
った
that
な
that's pretty easy.
苦戦したから
Even
な
before they do the same thing, you know, and so on. Like, good to go. Yeah, like overall, right? They're kind of easy, but then you started pushing me. And you started pushing me. I think the AI actually pretty much bugged out there because you just kept pushing me.
準備はできてい
into,
るか
you know, yeah,
Ah.
it's nothing.
行こうか
Stop attacking me. Obviously, that makes it very easy to just kill it, so I have no idea what to be able to do here. But yeah, that would be really cool. I know it's said like 5 times now, but that would be one way to do it, right? Instead of having that, you get the weapon after you kill the boss. Get the weapon before you kill the boss. Instead of kill the boss, you can also see like well, here you get this magic called weapon. It boosts your order, say agility, whatever it is, but then you get this new boss afterwards. It's like really hard, but if you get the weapon, it's high agility, you can move around and so on. So that kind of feels like you used kind of tutorialing kind of player. You can give them a chance to learn the weapon on the way, or you do it like in a factorial way. So you put it's like a fire sword, and then the boss appears afterwards. Oh, the weapon! It's like a fire golem, and you hit him, and he heals you, and he heals you, he heals himself, so you're actually used to it. It also would be kind of cool. You get the weapon, and then it's like yeah, you can use it at all. Like it's really strong. You have to kill the boss before you kill the kill. Not really.
オールドレスタンにようこ
This
そ
one is also cool.
おおやるじゃないか
So you win 3 points for this thing. Take forever to get the next rank. That. But I guess almost I need more than 3 probably. 3 is probably the lowest one.
せっかく来たんだゆっくりしていってくれ
Well, actually, I'm thinking about it again. This thing here, the 51 one, like a real boss one,
血の気の多い子
it
たちだ
actually is, yeah, that one is still on this rank. That's also why this is confusing. That's also why this is confusing in the game 11 thing. Like this thing here requires you to have rank 5. This thing here is 51 doesn't. What I think about that, it's pretty cool because I mean it's confusing in a way, but it actually makes the game better, I think, overall. Because it means that you can do a few bosses in the game before, like, let's say, oh, I want to reach, rank 5 if possible. Well, then I do this thing, right? I have a heart with it, but I do it. And this thing is like, well, you can do it slowly, then you can do this thing before you do this thing, because if you do every, like, possible quest right now, you can unlock this one before you have to do this one. You do it easier road to speak. Wow.
そいつにするんだ
Actually, that's pretty good, actually, but
なお気をつけて
that's probably how it is. Like that thing is probably like, yeah, you can do it. Wait, it's down there? Yeah, okay, yeah, because I mentioned this smaller stream. It's like the cities, outpost, are kind of like covering different areas very clearly in the game. So if you have like this city here, it's covering this area, like this area, and also this area, pretty much. What this thing here, of course, has covering like this area, right? And also, I guess here we go. This city here is covering like this area primarily only. This, of course, is only covering like this area, and so on. But this here is covering like this area. Up here, yeah, this gigantic area, and this here is only covering this area here. Yeah, this is here covering the whole dungeon down here. I guess this side, no, it's actually it's a south dungeon up here.
Oh.
Yeah, this is covering all of this. What's the park called? Oh, it's called the same thing, okay. Let's go down there. You can drive, I think. Anyway.
準備はできているか
No, but if it's like that, it might be that it doesn't matter with so many stars, it doesn't matter. That is really weird. And kind of stupid if you can't do the 41 before the 51 one. That is really weird. But otherwise, if you can do like, let's say I go around and do everything on 35, on like 45 and so on, then I can unlock the 41 before I unlock my heads to the one. That is pretty good. So that means you can do this 51 one to get more stars, it's really hard, or you can like, well, I gotta do everything else, the hammerhead, blah blah blah, do everything else, and then I go and get 41 before. So it has to do this hard boss before I'm around the correct level or level it. It's a good way to actually give you options in the game. Let's see.
おいマジか。
イクニス
すまない。
ああめんどい。
油断禁物ってね。
てめえ終わり。視界が悪いな。メガネ拭いとけ。
リュウリス、こいつらの弱点は何だ。
ダメだ、情報が足りない。ノクト頼めるか。無事に済んだ。
Yeah, the hard return and so on.
準備はできている
That
か。
was really easy.
あ、よし行くか。
Ah, come on. Shit, telephone.
嘘また。
休むのも
Oh,
てやほら
どれどう
エグニス指示
それいや
そりゃ
ノクト。
はいよいや
戦い慣れてきた。
まあな
おしまい。
せいどうだやってよエグニス
遅れるなよ。
よし勝った。
決まってよかったな。
ほっ
I wanted to try
準備はできているか。
行こうか。
using the maze there. That's horrible. Like most of them realms of crap that can give you some weird stats, but they're horrible. But the health, very slow, the damage, the DPS is really good. That they hit you really hard, but slow. Horrible damage. But it's pretty good though when you teleport because it hits you automatically. Yeah, it's a different notion. Yeah, I have to say that last time before, you should keep it. We're not gonna night, but that is a little lack.
気分転換にはなるな。
Giving you like a lot of people, different clothing, so you can put around in patterns, they have the mat and so on. You can't talk to them unfortunately. You can solve but not all of them. It's kind of weird. Not very. Actually, it makes it, this game has more of a realistic to it, I guess. But yeah,
頼むな
a role playing game.
Da!
Let's see. I think we have to go up. Go up here, that.
Da!
fast though because the enemies are only spawning online, I believe. So I'll make it clear in like 2 hours for me.
それ
We're fine, right?
よっ
Fair. One spawn. So, wait to have that now.
うり
What do I make?
容赦しねえぞ調子に乗りすぎんなよお前もな
Magic guns or the magic
うりよっ
around here now.
楽しいなしつこいやつは嫌われるぜせいあ
Feeling right now.
よっ
かっこ悪かったね
せはい
Total weak against fire. We have to change. I
そりゃそれはあほっよっ
We might make the heal by
せいあれはあ よっ
oh, by fire. That makes me feel like the board is by everything.
せい
大丈夫か
なんとかよしせいそりゃ
よくと強
まあなよっあ
どうだ
さっさと先に行こうぜ
Really easy. As soon as I was like, fuck it, just no weapons, no melee weapons, just kill them. And that was, yeah, that worked. It's a fun game. Yeah, I was like, okay, it's just not use fire either then. Because they probably like the Black Flawn or the game that's immune. I think Black Flawn absorbs was immune to like every magic in the game.
準備はできているか
Only physical. It might be reverse though. Is it there? No, that was reverse, right? It's immune to physical damage with 10, and it only hit that by Lulu pretty much. Lulu's Lulu's like nipple rig, what they call it, that they really good at shade most spells. Otherwise, she's absolute crap. She's pretty good at that. Lulu's pretty weak, or his character. Immune as a summons, right? Never care about that really. You play it like it's like a really special sometimes you do one. Kimahri is really mages. He has like the Ultima. This is Kimahri isn't like super good, but he has sort of kind of he can learn one thing from the Eye of the Giant I think it's like it's one of the giant at least. It's like this buff on everyone. It's really good, it gives you like everything, it's like called like might gives you everything I think, like agility, like you know, more turn. Speed thing gives you more turn, basically more turns. And attack and so on. Defense. It's very good. And it also has like Nova, it's called Nova. I think it's called Nova. It always does maximum damage everyone. Like it's not like good ability, bit like Vaka. Because Vaka can do like 1 million, 100,000 damage times 12. But he also like has damage always, so never run 100% shot pretty much. If you have him with the normal, which you learn from the unset weapons and that. That's pretty good. Yeah. Magic. Pretty good in the beginning of the game. And so on. Some multicast. Oh, it's also actually pretty cramped. But really beginning it breaks down. Armor breaking. But
ノクト
actually,
クローズネスト行かない？
game, I think.
またジャンクフードか
I think Arlen might be the
体にも悪いし太るぞ
strongest point.
そうね
And also the weakest one. Because they also have max attack damage.
おかえり
Yeah. Game
ケニーも待ってたよ
That game actually everyone has like
ご
max
苦労様
It's all about the limits, like what you can.
うちへは料理を食べにそれともどこかに行く途中かな
Probably can't do it. Okay, but there's 2 new hunts. Much have new hunts. I'm gonna turn off the game soon because it's getting late, but I wanna just teleport back. I think. I'm not sure if there's a really new hunts. I wanna do this thing. Check. Teleport the hammerhead. This is something new. I am very unsure. Old places get new hunts. It feels like they because I didn't recognize either of those two in this place. It might be that they were, so just ranked up, but so I'm thinking like, do they ever get new hunts? Because I'm pretty sure I have seen the game getting new hunts before though. But like without doing hunts, I guess. Because it's a difference between, oh, you did hunt A. This city has like A, B, C hunts, right? You do A, and now you also get D and E, so to speak. Or if you do B, you get nothing new. So it's A unlocks E and F, whatever, right? Or it can be like C unlocks E, A unlocks F, B unlocks. So it's not about like if you do, like it's a number. If you do 1, you unlock 4. If you do 2, you unlock 7. If you do 3, you unlock 5 and 6. Instead, if you use numbers. But yeah, that might be the case. I mean that might be the case, and that is pretty fine. But it also be that you get new hunts.
ここ車用品が多くて好きなんだ。
ああ、お前機械に強いもんな。
I'm a little unsure there to get the hunts, but they also have a higher rank now.
ねえ、休憩しない？
ああそうだな
よし終わったら連絡するぜよし楽しみに待ってな
I mean, you also might get new hunts. Not just from having higher ranks, you just take them, but also like the game might spawn.
ああ今日は何にする倒してきてくれるのか
This one we had before, I think, but this has. This is that one. That one is new now, so yeah, you will have to. Oh, actually, I forgot that. I remember this damage. So I'm 100% sure. Okay, so as I assume then, in this game then you really have to go back to every place. It's a lot of travel because I mean, not only do we unlock this hunt, I knew about this hunt. I knew about one hunt before they haven't done yet. And obviously, thinking about it, the list had like these 3. I started the game and now it has like 6, 8, 7. No, 9. Anyway. So actually, but yeah, like this thing here was unlocked, but this one here was spawned. So you see that one on the next. That's a behemoth. So there's also like a boss hunt more. Definitely look for that in the game because I think it's gonna be like the older games that you know, as I mentioned earlier, the further you get into it,
助かるよ
it's pretty clear in this game, clearly. The further you get into it, and I've seen the reason why I should be that. That's just gain more meaning, right? And the further you get, not only do the bosses get harder, but also, you know, there are more like bosses, right? Not mini bosses. Makes sense. You know, the higher rank you get, the more, like, as a, if I call it, like, as a, you know, a storyline standpoint, if you want to call it. Let's drive to map like a world building kind of point. It also makes sense. The stronger you are, the better enemies you get to face, because otherwise they don't give you the behemoth quest, and you know, so on and so forth. So yeah, it makes sense in every regard. And also, of course, they did it in the older games, and they were really well. I was very surprised if they saw it. So yeah, definitely Jordan. Not probably right now, not in just like 5 hours, but there's about 10 hours of gameplay. Yeah, 10 hours. Then we're gonna get into probably all the hunts are gonna be like King Behemoth, King Toad, you know, Giant Bird, we did before. It's gonna be really nice though, so you get like 10 or so bosses you can kill. So the last hunts are gonna do like that. The last 20 hunts of the game are all probably gonna be like just major guys.
さてどうする
This is gonna be really interesting.
Ho!
We should run there. Very, very short. I would bother summoning untouchable. Oh yeah, there's a car. Oh, sorry. It's getting late. I should use my own. What's it called? Like a double horn ride thingy. That's this.
ノクト上見てニクル軍だよ
サンキュー
And also this thing, which might just be good.
左にいるぞ気をつけろ
分かった
This is the mecha. We gotta just run. The mecha was here the last time. Well, last time we saw the mecha also in the desert. So I'm very much like, not the mecha, please. Okay, steps. I'm gonna kill them first, so they're probably gonna go to me otherwise.
片付けてやる
さてどうする
てやうりゃそりゃ
これならどうだ
手加減はしねえ
手早
よ
く済ませよう
Yeah, this is new.
さっさと片付けようぜ
That's gonna thing here. Yeah, I think it's on Maddie.
悪い
てや
Yeah, it's the same level though. I don't know if it's like... I really don't know yet.
くらえ
I really do all right, it was... Yeah.
よ
That's funny.
おい
滑った
To. That
終わりか
was really cool actually. I felt like they didn't use that good, like they used it on me. But the other AI watched it stacks. They could have used it better probably. But yeah, during that I had no mana also, so I was very vulnerable. Yeah, it's a two rhymer.
こいつで間違いなさそうだ
どうだ
さてどうする前を見ろ
ああごめんはっそれ
Hot light overhead. Overly much.
せい よっ
ナイスグラディオ
どうも
グラディオてやとはいてやウリよっ
まずい。少しまずい状況。
なんかいいや考えろグラディオ頼む吹っ飛べナイスグラディオさらほらとイグニスの状態が悪いぞやば誰か俺がやるよっはっせやれナイスグラディオどうもよっあれあっ
Jag känns det mig så där.
嘘これならどうだ。
よし
油断したな。な危ない。
やば
Not if you like walk away to fight, have one after one. Håller med I can see the movie to stop the animation.
しっかり敵を見極めもっと気を。
はいいやグラディオ頼むてやナイスグラディオほっグラディオ頼む悪いナイスグラディオどうも
いっけーすぐに助けるからなプロンプト。危なかった。よし読む。はっよっ危ない。イグニスが危ない。ありがとう。いえいえ。はい。いや。よっ。はっ。大丈夫？すまない。うわっ。はっ。はぐらえ。はっ。てや。いや、大丈夫だ。なんとか。ちくしょい。あっ。
Laser up and kill it. Not the best of set getting fire.
ノクト撤退した方がいいんじゃないか。
More from a game one. Fighting games from the other one. Yeah, like that. That would be more the way.
エデンにコーヒーのうざい気分だ
終わったらいくらでも
Get rid of
楽しみにしておこう
グラディオ頼む
いえいえ
プロント
これだ
よっさあはいてめえじゃあなよっやっちょっおいドクト上だ危なかったなしんど
無事で何よりだ
It was a town and save. For today, I'm actually getting, yeah, very tired. Like, I feel like my, as you know, my speaking pattern is weird as well. Yeah, so tomorrow we actually have a very special day. We have the 10-year anniversary of the game club at Shamrock Game Club. I actually founded a card game club. It's not a story, or it's a board game club. So I mean, but before that, before I started, they also had the typical video game there, right? Usually it means you play a lot of like, fighting games, not like that. So looking forward to that. I know that the founder, good friend of mine, is coming. See him in a few years actually. And I'm bringing both my arcade sticks, so he whatever can load on mine and play, because I bring all the fighting games.
なんか食べと
So
か
I
ない
carry those to my PS3 to get it and everything on this and so. Be very interesting. So yeah, I should be some rest and look forward to that. Otherwise, most games we play a lot of old games. You know, usually I play some fighting games and some like music quiz and so on. But then otherwise, we get into like typical games like Super Nintendo games, NES games.
みんな
Yeah,
店
NES
行
games,
こ
so on. A little bit
Ah.
different. I didn't play some more
So
games
that.
like some Smash or the Wii U and so on. But yeah, like this, like last time I was here played.
来ないのか
Oh, it's kind of quest. It's like a missed game. Not Shadowrun, but some really weird game. You know, click and point game, and it was so hard that game. And it was so NES, or was NES? I think it was NES actually. Of course, it was a PC as well, but like the NES port and everything. So hard that game. What is it called? Is it Shadow Gate? That? It's really a weird game though. I would recommend it, but it's kind of fun. You know, still like 5-6 people and try to play this old like point and click into NES. And you're like, yeah, nothing works. Like the game is slow and responsive. You die each time in the game. As soon as you drop your torch or fire, you die. And so on. So it's kind of fun as well. But yeah, look forward to that. See you guys in the next stream.